You're searching to do things to an
Yep.
ultimate. It's gonna only go well
Oh,
for you.
absolutely. And it's not like Toazebu will probably have any bad feelings for what happened at the party. I can't imagine her having any bad feelings.
I don't know why she had bad feelings either. You guys haven't done anything that would piss her off hugely and make her hold a grudge long term. It's not like you've.
Technically, if anyone she has a grudge against anyone, it would be against Rowan.
Yeah, the only person she could potentially have a grudge against is your heavy weapons specialist. And I mean, who needs one of those? Right? Is all I'm saying. Who needs a heavy weapons specialist? They grow on trees.
Bio trees, specifically for cloning.
Somebody's probably done that somewhere in the setting.
They probably have.
Weirdo, you made a bio tree? I call it tree friend. Kill me, Dave. Silly tree friend. Why do you prolong my suffering? Ah, tree friend, you are a delight. My soul is torment. My life is hell. I exist only to suffer. Don't you guys all just want to go talk with Tree Friend now?
No.
Why not, Sewell?
I want to get my incendiary rockets.
That seems a bit harsh. Why would you want incendiary rockets on Tree Friend?
I need charcoal.
For what?
Well, obviously,
You really
it's a
want me to
makeshift
answer
fuel.
that?
If Starbound taught us anything, it's a acceptable fuel. Shit quality, but works.
I feel like you're being a bit harsh. You're gonna mellow the high.
That's the basic plan.
You're gonna mellow everybody's high?
Yep.
You are evil. A monster. Mellowing the high? So yeah, you guys are trying to find an ultimate on Venus.
They common?
Well, I stated it as though it was not, so I will assume it is not. And by assume, I will say it is not, because it is not. They can be found all over, but it's not like they just spring up. Yeah. So you guys are looking for that proverbial needle in a haystack.
Yep.
On the plus side, you have clues. They're in a body, and you know what that body looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You also know the type of armor they were
Yep.
wearing.
I think we still have part of the damaged armor that I had.
I mean, probably somewhere. Probably. Honestly, that's highly likely you'd have some of it. But you probably would have also destroyed it because it's evidence and you're a secret organization and you don't want to just have evidence on your hand. Almost like that would be suspicious or something. Now you have some ideas of where to go to look for this person because you know basic things about ultimates.
Yep. Yeah, weren't Ultimates like on Uranus or Neptune as well? Like a bunch of them?
The ultimates themselves live out, yeah, past Uranus and Jupiter. That's where their base is, somewhere out there. Nobody knows exactly where it is because they keep it as a close guarded secret almost. Almost like they don't want people just stopping in.
Well, that's not
God,
very
that must suck for
neighborly
the
of
pizza
them.
delivery guys.
Indeed. It must suck for the pizza delivery guy. What poor pizza delivery man got the ultimates as their assignment? Oh, God, I have to go out to the ultimates again.
Why do they keep sending me?
It's because, Dave, you're the only one that they won't shoot at sight. Why? Well, Dave, that's because they enjoy your suffering. I thought they were supposed to be nicer than that. They are. It's just that everybody can enjoy someone else's suffering. It's called Schadenfreude, Dave.
Hmm.
Poor Dave. He suffers so others may enjoy his
Yep.
suffering.
The worst part, he never makes Employee of the Month.
That's his own fault, though. That is legitimately all just Dave's fault because he's not giving it his all. We all know he could do better. God damn it, Dave, do better.
Yeah. Seriously, we understand it's somewhere in Neptune, but it really shouldn't take you like a day to come back.
I mean, seriously, Dave, you've been doing this route for over a year. You'd think you'd remember where it is. They keep erasing my memories of where it is.
That sounds like a whole lot of your problem.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem, but that doesn't exactly sound like a problem for us.
Just crying. Dave is a broken wreck of a man currently, but he'll be fine. I mean, technically he'll be fine. In the loosest sense of the term fine.
We could always be setting fire to him.
This is true. Fire is a very strong motivator.
Yep. Okay. So, quick refresher. What are some of the clues that we had for where the for Toza is located? Because I somehow doubt she'd have like a LinkedIn or Facebook that would tell us where she is.
I'm Toza. You can find me here. Hello.
If it's gonna be that easy, I would just look to my gut crew and say, I think we're doing things the wrong way.
I was gonna say I think this is a trap.
Nah, there's no way it's a trap.
You test it first then, and we'll just watch you and laugh.
Yeah.
It's
But I am Lev. Lev does not go first. Live as support. And
We're
support's telling you what you
American.
know.
We send other countries to go in first.
What I miss so far?
The group is trying to find Toze.
So
So, you know,
And what's
that's
a
kind of joking about, like, oh, we just looked her up on Facebook and she has lists her address and she lists her address. That was just us joking about.
how they're going to find her. Nah, she doesn't list her address like that. She does something far more obnoxious. Doesn't have a Facebook at all. In the Neo future, you don't have Facebook. You only have MySpace.
So MySpace made a recovery then.
They have Facebook.
I think they don't just blow out Facebook
I mean, it's actually Space.
and repurpose it.
Yeah. Somehow, I very much doubt that I could just type in her name into Space Google and find it.
Types it into Space Google.
Yeah, but how many matches are going?
Jose's trying to hack Space Google.
No, by just literally typing it in saying, this person. And this is me just trying to constantly think of the right words to try and get something. How many millions of searches do I get?
Quite a few. You know, the normal amount you'd expect.
Anything interesting on the first 3 pages?
How to increase your rock dong.
I will put that aside.
Yeah, you don't. You have no idea what that means. Increasing a rock dong.
I will keep that name of that in my mind, as I will figure something out later about that to figure out what that is. Well, I tried Google, can't find her. Okay, but again, going back to like legitimate, serious, what exactly were some of the clues we had again?
Oh,
Oh god, were we actually doing that in-game? Real? Oh boy.
yeah.
Oh,
You don't have any
for some reason I
clues.
thought we had clues. Oh. Well, I guess, okay, like, going through Google, like, I'm guessing I found nothing, like, with, like, Space LinkedIn, MySpace, Facebook.
No. It's still Facebook. Facebook survived into the near future.
Well, she doesn't have any social media presence.
I mean, she does. It's just that it's not going to help you. It's like, oh yeah, Toze did this job and this. You have a bunch of details of a person who lives, planets away from where you guys are working, and is just here on a job. It's
Do it his old-fashioned way and hit the streets.
Huh?
let's get to the streets, guys. That way we can look for clues.
Question, were we still with the percussionists, or have we left them already?
You
We
left
left
Okay, I
them a
thought
while
they were
ago.
the last people we were with, and then we ended the session. Oh right, yeah, we did. We ended it with space fight. Right. First was percussionist, then it was the octopus professor. Right, got the order right. Okay.
Octopus Professor.
Yep. Well,
Remember the
Who
Battle
doesn't love an
Royale?
Octopus
Yeah.
Professor?
yep. His seltzer was magical. All right. So, all right, guys. How exactly are we going to find the seltzer? Because I'd rather not have to like just decide that we can't find anything. Let's somehow go to Neptune and find him.
Spend one. I can spend 1 res on upgrading a skill, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you can, Sewell.
So you guys think I should upgrade my medicine or my hardware armor?
What is your skills at?
55 for both.
I'd go with the medicine.
Okay.
Sewell's upgrading his medicine.
Where is that lit? Where do I do that? Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Gerbil, gerbil, gerbil?
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, there it is.
You know, I mean, you guys just need to figure out what rep will get you information about them. You have plenty of reps that could help you with this.
Oh, also, Lev is now an actual MD. He's got that title added to his.
I was doing night college.
No. One of his alternate personalities was. He just reintegrated them.
Why, Lev was doing night college. Lev 7 was also doing night college to help Lev 1.
You have Lev 7?
That'd be bad.
We did not talk about Lev 7. Lev 7 abandoned.
Lev, maybe we should talk later about this cloning technology you have. For America, of course.
It's not cloning technology.
You doesn't know that.
It is upgraded in head. I can make multiple forms.
The American doesn't understand the technology of the near future that he lives in. Is that the saddest thing or the most terrifying thing?
Oh,
I don't know which.
Both.
I mean, you can trust him to not understand something. It's the problem is when he does understand something.
Yep.
so any ideas,
Well,
brothers?
And I somehow doubt that the corporation that I got hired from would be willing to just give us her address. Something tells me they probably would try and keep that private.
I mean, it's a corporation.
Trust me, corporations would do anything to get a buck or pay it back a favor. You sweet talk them enough, they'll probably drop at least a clue of where she lives.
Alright. And I could give a call. I'm not exactly optimistic. Because something tells me that the employer probably wrote a review about me that they're not going to like. Let's... oh well, might as well give it a
What?
try.
What? No. See, Kiri, you think there's a bad review of you out there on the space web?
Yep, Space Yelp has him at 0 stars right now.
0 out of 16 stars. Why is it 16? I just wanted to be thorough in describing how bad you were.
No, it's because it's hexadecimal.
Of course.
I mean, that's also possible.
Of course it's hexadecimal.
What?
When isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what the problem is. That makes it easier for you.
Maybe Lev.
Yeah. I mean, she's still on Venus at least, so you guys just need to comb through 100 different locations for one woman.
Yep.
Okay. I have multiple skills that allow me to work on the net. Is interfacing one of the ones to search for her?
That searching for somebody would be research.
Which I do not have, apparently.
But I do.
I could assist him with researching it.
Yes, assist him. Help him. Help him. Unite together.
In the
Your
web and
powers combined.
In the web in 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
God dang it.
Wow, you both crit failed.
They are both far too distracted by the spaceborne.
I had no idea.
What is research based off of?
Wait a second, I still have
COG?
half damage, so
Cog?
my research is very low.
Yeah, don't forget to remove your wounds, guys. I mean, that won't help you not crit fail that.
Yeah, this would
So
be
this
Cog.
is a cognition check. I could try untrained.
Yeah, do it.
Do I get any bonuses for my 2 forks helping me out?
They can assist you to give a +10. Why is the dog freaking the fuck out?
I don't find it.
Jesus. She does not want to be found.
Don't worry, guys. If she doesn't want to be found this hard, that means it'll be really easy to look into her.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's just back to normal now, somewhat. Still failed.
And I don't want to burn any more favors. I already owe too many as it is.
I just love that the groups all focus very much on, yeah, this is a good plan.
Okay. I'm not going to do it that way. Unfortunately, I've got nothing.
The research is out, so you don't even know where to
Well,
start.
The only thing I could think is, like, I could try bar hopping, like, the nearby bars the closest to where the party was, just in case. There's probably some residential areas there as well.
She could be anywhere on the planet.
Yeah, by this time he should be in one planet.
Yeah.
Well, we took quite a while.
Good point.
We got-
That plans out.
And none of us have. And none of us really have rep with the
Unfortunately, no.
ultimates.
It's true. Yep. Don't worry. I mean, you guys have other ways.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's a chance that maybe there's, like... Actually, call it crazy, but going back to my original bar hopper thought, what if there's some other, like, you know, guards who work for the same company she was working with that, you know, maybe they just got off the shift. Maybe they might have some clue. Assuming that her name that I know is not a freaking alias, because if she did, that would just, oh god. The rabbit hole would have to go through trying to figure out aliases.
Why don't we track down the guy whose arm I blew off? Maybe he'll know something about her.
Actually,
We could try, assuming
that
he's still
is a
alive.
possibility. We could try that.
Yes. I mean, why would he not be alive? What happened? What do you?
It goes
think
without saying we don't want you
there's a lot
talking
of
to him.
reasons why he's still-
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, Rowan blew off his arm, but she
They at least colorize the
kept him
room.
from. No, and she made sure that to make sure he wasn't bleeding out, and tried to get him help. So he should still be alive.
Yeah.
Now, she wanted to talk.
Not to her, I
question.
imagine.
Well,
Probably
why do you-
not.
yeah. Well, that's a given. I mean, that doesn't even need to be described. Why does he not want to talk to the crazy woman? Well, she stabbed
Yeah.
me. Or rather, she shot me, and I almost died
But you
on a
didn't.
yacht. But I didn't. That's your response. But I
Yeah.
didn't. Therefore, I'm supposed to be okay with what you did.
Oh no, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be okay with what it did. Just saying.
Actually,
didn't
that's a
die.
thought. There's bound to have been many clinics nearby. They probably would have gone to, like, probably one of the big trauma centers there. What we could try and do is, like maybe see if we could, like, hack into there and get an idea as to, like, somebody administered for, like, you know, they had lost their arm in a party.
Everyone just kind of stops. It's like, yeah, that's a good idea. But how well has the hacking been going over for you?
I am decent at the cracking of codes.
If you want someone to break into something, an Agi is a very good option.
Yeah.
It's true. She is very good at what she does.
Well, all right.
All right.
We've got a lead.
So what's the lead we're following?
The guy whose arm she blew off in the on the yacht.
Do we have a way to track him down?
Well, we can track down his very unique wound in some critical care units.
So now we have to look on every critical care unit in Mars, sorry, in Venus.
Well, no, he would have been transferred to the nearest one to the yacht.
I'm guessing this is another research check.
That or infosec, I think.
To look up the
Considering
details.
that there's probably space HIPAA, probably be hacking would be my guess.
Space HIPAA, the most dangerous organization alive. They have the power of the Space Bureau.
So I've got to hack into confidential
No,
medical
I mean,
records.
you're looking into details about a party that was rather publicly known. One of the security guards coming back without an arm is going to
Actually,
ping
good
on
idea.
some records.
Good idea.
Public records, yeah.
Let's go look for the newspapers, the news organizations. One of them is bound to mention security guard Joe been administered to some clinic, status unknown or something. To space Google I go, trying to look up news reports of that time frame, of the aftermath of the party.
Yeah, just be aware. Google's notorious for filtering.
Okay, I'll
search
go to
results.
space Bing then.
Space DuckDuckGo, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh, let him use Space
Research.
Bing. What's wrong with Space Bing? It's even got the little space hula dancer.
I guess.
Space Bing wishes to die. Space
Okay.
Bing
Research check, I'm
longs
guessing?
for the sweet release of death.
Let me see if I could try to help you.
I'll attempt it. You said this was a cognition check? With
yep,
a plus 10
cog.
because I got my boys.
Yep.
Jesus.
All right, hang on. Let's see what I got. This research
Oh.
Yes.
skill.
Do not like us to- the task do not like us
Everybody
today.
fails.
Okay, I don't have research, but I do have high cognition.
Please save us.
Everybody fails. Everybody.
All right, this is a cog times 3.
So I just gotta say this, like, as you guys are doing all this, you just get a pinged message. Why the fuck are you looking into me? Just like, what the fuck? How are you this? Oh,
Finally!
you're still getting that message of why the fuck are all of you looking into me?
Who sent this?
Probably the person that you're looking into.
Which one?
I think it's the guy where
who is
he's
this?
realizing, wait, why are these guys trying to look up me and my injured arm? Guy,
Leave me alone. I don't want anything. I didn't do anything.
Your
I
pro-
don't
it's
want
your problem.
Can I
We're not
backtrack
gonna
his
hurt you.
location?
We're not gonna hurt you.
Can I try to backtrack his
about-
location?
I just wanted to ask about one of your coworkers. If
Ika, you spend your moxie. That's part of the reason why you get this. He's just like, why is the scary centaur lady contacting me?
Can I try to backtrack the call?
Why are you all after me? What did I do to anger you? Vengeful
Diplo?
gods.
You never answered my question. Can I backtrack the call?
Yes.
Is that infosec?
Yes, you can infosec. You can
Do I-
backtrack his message to
And I get 10
man further.
I'm going to try to do this stealthily, and I'm going to have my forks help me out. So that's plus 10.
I like how your plan is just. How can we break this man's tenuous
This
grasp
is
on reality further?
this is the backup in case he disconnects.
Why are you chasing
actually wanted-
me? He's asking. As Ica, you've done the Ica, you send the hey, I'm nice. And he's like, you're the one that was friends with the scary shark person.
Out of curiosity, is it only Ica that's getting the communication, or are we all getting it?
I mean, Ica can basically ping him into your.
Okay, so I mean, was this guy only hired to look tough?
He's kind of
How
scared
about-
of all
hey,
of you.
Ica, could you ping me?
So when suddenly all of you start researching him, literally all of you. Let's point something out here. All of you
And
are
failed
researching
miserably.
and
Rowan
did not do it in a surreptitious way. So he is kind of scared.
Hey, Ica, could you pass him over to me? Pass the phone to me?
And then there was the jackass who did shitty things and was drunk all the time.
Hello!
Oh, he's back.
Look, I can make this up to you. I have mare milk. I can give that some to you. Do you happen to know where the boss lady went?
Miss
Yep.
Eagle? No.
I'll make that 2 mare milk.
There's just this very, very long pause. He's like, what?
Do I have his location?
I like to think I
Yes.
mind fucked him.
Okay, I'm back pocketing that, not letting anyone else know. I'm gonna step in on the call and go.
Yeah.
Listen. We just anything you have on her would be greatly appreciated. Any idea where she might go? Friends that you know of?
Also, yeah, Ica isn't. I don't think Ica's actually sharing. But he's like, I don't know anything. She was just an employer.
Do you know where the head office is? Maybe we could. Maybe she can be up by anything.
And Rowan's just kind of like ask him how she contacted him.
So how did Boss Lady at all come and visit you while you were in the hospital?
Did you miss what she said? Ask how he got
How
contacted.
did you get contacted?
I please put back on the nice centaur lady. She's not scary like the rest
Okay.
of you.
Pass the phone.
Hello. You're not mean. Or a dangerous sociopath like those other ones.
Well, I'm trying to be nice, unlike the crazies.
Rowan just rolls her eyes like I fucking knew this SMG had biter rounds.
Also, why is
Not
Lev being lumped into this? He's not a psycho.
He's the scariest one of all. He's a nationalist. Have you seen Earth? Who's crazy enough to be like, oh yeah, let's go back to Earth? That's a good place. It's not fucking on fire half the time.
The other half of the time, it is the most beautiful planet on the world, especially America.
Just because I want to return to our ancestral home does not mean I could dive straight head first into it without planning first.
insane. They're all insane.
Look, how did she contact you?
I got contacted by the actual employer, the guy that, we were hired through, and through also the fact that I'm a direct action mercenary. What? You also have my gun. Literally, you have an experimental gun that direct action wants back. She was just hired on because direct action didn't have enough people there.
So, direct action might have better knowledge of who or where she might be found.
Hold on. Remember, I still have the infosec of the guy that made the. I still got his
Okay.
infosec.
You know what? Hold on a moment. Skills. I have a mental skill that I can use all the time. Where is it? Get the actual fuck out of my phone.
She infosects people over phone. It works. You are happy. There are no longer people trying to bother you.
So what you're saying is that direct action might have a better idea of who she is.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I need to know. Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
I hope you have a much better day than you've been having.
Rowan just kind of leans in. Is like, if it's any consolation, sorry about the arm. Didn't know they had biter rounds.
It's not. And it really is not.
Well, at least she's trying to apologize. I think that's the best we'll get out of this.
Yeah, I was trying to incapacitate you without doing too much
I
damage.
understand. Doesn't necessarily make it any better. Let's be fair.
Anyhow, I think we can stop bothering you now.
Okay. Have a nice day.
As I said, have a better day.
But congratulations, we just traumatized some poor
Well,
girl.
So, I was right. He was a lead, but we've
I
run
can
into an
just-
issue.
I can just stare at y'all. Can y'all stay the fuck out of my phone?
Rowan just kind of rolls her eyes.
Okay, what's the issue?
It's like, right. So if we're going to get information from direct action, they will probably want their gun back.
Yes, and you know what's really nice? We might be able to trade it back for information on a certain lady.
Yeah. But you know what the other problem is?
You disabled the failsafe.
Yes.
Turn it
And
back
we've
on.
also used some of their ammo. The ammo of which would probably more important than the modified SMG itself.
I'll be honest. They're probably less worried about the fact that somebody who has one of their guns may have had to shoot it a couple of times, as opposed to getting it back. See if you, if you can turn the failsafe back on and just, I don't know, steal in a couple of shots for research.
It's true.
Because I'm sure it's easier to enable than it was to disable.
You'd think so. We'll just have to hope they don't have any way of knowing it was tampered with. Because if they found out after we got the information, that would put us on very bad terms with them.
Direct action mercenaries just show up at your house. Hello, sir. We're here to discuss with you how you're going to die.
Centaur draws 4 diamond axes. Well, it's cut to the chase then.
I like her. She makes puns. Can we keep her, boss? Can't keep every synth tower that we meet, Bill.
But they got legs that go all the way to the ground.
She's cute. She's cute.
Rowan just unwraps another sucker, pops it in her mouth. Is like, all right, I'll go get the SMG. Let's see. Who was it that helped me disassemble
think it was
it?
Lev.
Whatever. I'm going to need you to help me reassemble it.
But it's already assembled.
The fail safe.
You would make to put it back in?
Yeah. If we're going to be using it as leverage with direct action, they're most likely going to want it back. And we need it to look as intact as it was when we got it.
I'm still keeping some of those rounds.
Nobody's arguing with that.
Okay.
Keep a couple for hell. Keep the entire clip. I'm sure they won't argue. I mean, if you emptied the clip, on
I think I did okay.
get a 40.
We're going to need some of the clip in there. After all,
Yeah,
the failsafe was to keep it from getting reloaded and unloaded and
Without
whatnot without authorization.
Yes,
So-
keeping it from getting reloaded, which means
Yeah.
that if you had fired all
Yeah.
the bullets, there would be 0 bullets in there.
It also, leaving some in there might make them think that they fired it a little bit.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I think I put it back together and re-engage the failsafe.
Yeah.
All right, I will help you in case you potentially fuck up.
All right, somebody
I
else.
already rolled a 4 versus 55. Technically, it should be 4 versus 75.
Well, all right then.
This is true.
He does it immaculately.
It is amazingly done. It's so amazingly done. People clap.
Suddenly the ship starts
Yeah.
clapping. Oh god!
Yes, it does. Yep, that's Boris.
Oh my god, my boss's name is Boris now. Oh my god.
The AI on the ship, his name is Boris.
Yes,
And
I
he's
know.
cheering.
I know. The boss of the
Yeah.
job I started.
He's also
yesterday
if we
is
see a
also
vid of him, he's
Boris.
doing like that that dance thing. You know, the Russian thing.
Yeah.
Moscow, Moscow.
Des da 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 da. Dosh da 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 da. Dosh da 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 da.
Moscow, Moscow.
Cheese grater fun.
Well, let's go on then.
Right. Well, let's
Cheese
go.
cow, cheese cow. Des da 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 da.
Right. So I guess we're going to find a way to get in touch with direct action then.
Yeah.
Actually, can get in touch with them easily.
Yeah. Just contact Hypercore.
Yep, which is I've got that at 65.
I'll just wait across the street just in case something bad goes wrong again.
God damn it! I called the wrong company.
Hello, this is Select Action. How can I help you?
Sorry, wrong number.
This is direct fraction. How can we help you?
This is Direct Action. How can we help you? Oh yeah, Lev, how you doing, buddy? Going back into the mining game?
Maybe some other time. Sorry, I called the wrong
Direct
company.
fracking.
You sure, Lev? We could always use you back.
Yes, I know you have multiple director roles open. And I normally be more than happy, but I'm busy with various jobs.
Okay, Direct Fraction's always here for you, Lev. Woo!
And then you get indirect action, which is an artillery company.
Hi, we're in Direct Action. How can we help you?
Hello, this is direct packing and shipping.
Can I roll again?
This is
This is Dick Paction. How can we help you? We can build your Johnson to order.
There we go.
So
So about after several missed calls,
this is it just starts going through a list, and Lev after an hour basically because he has to spend
I'll get you
To reroll that, you still need to spend the.
He spends an hour misreading an English
Slow-
English phone book.
Dental
Although
impaction.
He's got to basically spend a moxie because the crit fail. So that's what he's doing. It's an hour and then the moxie trigger. this continuous cavalcade of
Out of
how
curiosity,
the fuck can this get worse?
Dental
So,
impactions. How can we
so
Oh, this
do
is
I
Bad
get
Dragon.
so
Wait, what?
so
How did you
yeah.
survive the fall?
it's Bad Dragon.
How did furries? Dude.
How did it
Bad
not?
Dragon. Yeah. Also, hi, Liv. You want to come back and work for us?
Not today. I may have stumbled across something that belongs, and I'm interested in certain bits of information. Hoping we could make a trade.
Oh, yeah. You direct action. Direct action's like, trade for what?
Lev holds up the SMG.
Yeah, we thought you guys were the ones in the fact that there was, Jose, Sean, and then for some reason he got picked up by a shuttlecraft that had your stuff on it and more, a lot of details. So, we were like,
You were waiting for the call. Understood.
I mean, it wasn't like you guys were all that subtle.
Sure, we were. Everything exploded. There was chaos, and we just happened to exit at the same time as everyone else. Shifty eyes with a few extra things. Cough.
Look, do you want it back or not? Because all I want to know is about the ultimate that you hired.
Miss Ibu?
Yep.
Was that her name?
Yeah, Toze Ibu.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, that's. Yeah, you want us to cough up that info just for a gun.
An experimental spy run.
I mean, yeah, the rounds are experimental, but you lot have had over a week to get into that past the security lab. That's the issue, Lev. We can't reliably say that you haven't got that. So at this point, it's effectively on the net, as far as we're concerned. Do you see the issue?
Yes.
Right. So we'll take it back along with all the rounds. This is where you try and lie to us about how many rounds are left in the gun, and I try and read to see if you're lying or not. And when you do lie to me, I will expect you then to give me the actual number and transport them over.
Did he actually say that to Lev?
Yeah, he literally just says that.
I'll give him. I'll basically put her on mute for a moment.
Can the answer be I don't know because I can't open the fucking gun?
I have to bullshit him. I do not have bullshit skills.
You've had a week to try and crack the gun's DRM. He doesn't have any manipulations that the guy with a PhD and a master's degree in engineering hasn't popped it. The guy's got that and is in a workshop on his own personal spaceship. Do you think
for a week?
Oh my god, maybe Rowan should have been the one to return it. So she could be like, I ain't got a fucking clue. Just straight faced.
Look, I'm thinking we save face and should give them the rounds.
Yes.
All of them. I've had some time to study them, right? Before this point?
Yeah.
I'll just reverse engineer it from what I've already got.
Alright, go ahead.
Yep. I give him the actual number of rounds left.
All right. Okay. Ibu's an ultimate,
Yep.
standard ultimate stuff. She's dangerous because, well, she's an ultimate. I don't think I need to reiterate that to all of you. She's high ranking up in there. We don't. What are those ranks for the ultimates? Listen, what I'm gonna make this clear is that uh, she's came in really suddenly, so we're pretty sure she ego cast her way in. But we don't have any details on body bank stuff because she was in fully kitted out morph. But somebody like that would probably pop up on you know one of the ego casting facilities because those are corporate stuff. You know, we didn't hear anything. So we're thinking, she got herself dark casted in specifically for some other reason. So that means she's probably having to wait it out until she can leave. That's our bet. Where is she in all of this? And why did we hire her? Well, she called in some favors for it. Is she incredibly dangerous? Yeah, she's an ultimate. What did you fucking expect?
That was all. That was expected.
Yep.
Yeah. Where is she? Listen, she's, from what we understand, she's near, and he gives you an address on a station.
Okay.
Look, that's better than what we've had. I'll put this thing into a supply pod and send it straight to your way.
Yeah, it's called La Granja Luna. It's a space station that's basically a sphere designed to look like a moon for Luna.
I'm familiar with it. I'm assuming astrophysics would make me familiar with it.
Yeah.
La Granja Muna.
Yes.
Supply pod 14 is en route with your weapon and ammunition.
Well,
Does he respond to that?
Yeah, he responds. Yeah.
Sending it straight to the R&D facility, to its supply dock.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So you get Luna, La Granja Luna.
Yep.
Switch, since all of you, any of you autonomous rep can do an autonomous check with a -10 to try and figure out Tobu's rank in the ultimates, because you can use networking. You can use networking autonomous at -10 to basically contact autonomous.
I could try it. I've got a
I
little
have.
bit
I have.
of rep with them, but
Do I have any
Yeah.
rep with
I have 2 rep with them.
autonomous? That's the A rep. Yep, I have
Yeah,
57.
that rep.
And
Yeah. Well, make
Alright.
the networking check if you want to try and learn.
apparently Rowan's got some information.
And yay! And the gate crasher can just use gate crashing rep.
Yeah, and I rolled that with a -10. I don't know if I was supposed to.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna,
were.
I'm gonna
Crit.
also poke this. No, that's not a crit.
Thought a
Just
1 was a crit.
No.
Doubles.
That was on your 5 is a crit.
Oh, it's rolling a
Yeah.
0. I'm
2
thinking
2
of.
1 1 3.
0 0 is 100. 100 is always a crit.
It's the best you can get, period, because it counts as both 100 and a crit, and just like 99 is always a crit fail and is always a failure. So you can always fuck up, horribly so, and then everybody dies. Yay! So you guys know things about the ultimates. Ultimates are divided up into a group of ranks. There's the Demiurge himself.
Oh, I actually
Yay.
passed that.
Yeah. The Demiurge himself, who's the top. The other ranks are aspirants, which are people that are trying to become ultimates. Initiates, people that have actually gained recognition in the ultimates. Exemplars, these are guys that are incredibly badass and are, these are the guys that are really important to the ultimates. Then there's the Dukti, which are even higher up in there. And then the Autarchs are basically the guys that are right below the Demiurge.
Okay.
Mechanically, to be an autarch, you need to have 12 skills at 70 plus without.
Okay,
more
so the
bonuses.
ranks are from like top down: Demiurge, Artuk, Dukti, Exemplars, Aspirants, and Initiates and Aspirants.
Initiates Aspa. Yep. Just for reference, you need to have one skill at 90 without morph mods to be an autarch, and 12 at 70.
I don't think any of us qualify for that, sadly.
I mean, that's just like what an autarch is. Let's see. The easiest way to see is let's see what Jose Chan. Jose Chan, can
Yep.
you see by the dawn's early light? I think Jose Chan could be a three.
No, he
skill
can't. His
s-
neuroreceptors were repossessed.
I think Jose Chan can barely qualify as an exemplar.
What is the minimum requirement for an exemplar?
This also means you actually have to be an ultimate. 3 skills at 70 without morph mods, and 4 at 50 without morph mods.
Okay, my morph mods are only for cognition and reflex. I might actually qualify for that level as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's the easiest one to start at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you could get Dukti, but that's going to be super specializing.
Yeah, because the thing is, remember, I've got even if I reduce my reflex by 5 and cognition by 5, I've got multiple things well above that. I think I've got 5 or 6 at that level.
Yeah. Anyways,
It could be an ultimate.
yeah. As you guys are flying by, you guys are flying high, shining finger. You guys
And
see
the A
whales.
track is stuck, and it's just playing the that.
Do I recognize any of them?
The whales? No.
I'll tune into what frequency they're broadcasting on, see what they're up to. Not hacking. If they're just doing any sort of broadcasting, he'll see if they're
they're
open
just
broadcast.
space whales. Just being
Okay.
space whales. They're circling you guys with their space whale railguns.
Do we offer them space jump?
No.
Space krill. Let's give them space krill. They're not dangerous at all. They just got their space guns pointed at us with space.
Are they actively locking?
No. They're just space whales. Being space whales.
I'll transmit a
It's just
standard
a lot
greeting.
of space orcas, you know. Space
I'll-
orcas.
I'll transmit a standard greeting.
They will transmit back hello. They're just riding the waves of space with their plasma sails. They're just whales.
Yep. Whereas I'm using plasma thrusters to do something similar. So do I need to roll to pilot to
No,
pilot
no.
like a
You guys can get over to Lagrange Luna, LL.
what was it called again?
Lagrange Luna.
Lagrange Luna Control Tower. This is Captain Lev Tchaikovsky on board the. Hold on, let me double check the name of the engineer.
It's
what I
like
named
the Chituk. It's like the Chituk.
Yeah, well, it was specifically it was a guy named Boris. His first name Boris, last name was something similar to that. Yeah, this is the captain of the Chertok requesting permission to land. Permission to dock.
Yeah. Oh, sure. You can land. Yeah. Da da da. And you guys dock. It goes well. You're now on Lagrange Luna. So somewhere on this is a dangerous ultimate in a dangerous body.
Question:
Somewhere,
How big is this station?
It is a station. So it's at least a kilometer in size because it needs to spin. And it's a sphere shaped one, which is uniquely weird. So technically, you have to dock to Yeah.
That's no moon.
No,
That's no moon.
So let me
that's
guess.
a space station.
So did I dock at the equator or did I dock at one of the poles?
You dock at the poles.
At the poles?
Oh,
Okay.
Because the equator is where it's spinning the fastest. Actually, no. But yeah, you dock at the poles. So you dock at one of the poles, and then you go inside, and you're now greeted by a city inside the sphere. And yeah, you're immediately pinged on all AR by a bunch of crazy things. You see dragonfly morphs flying around. You see all sorts of crazy bodies. Woo! It's time to get crooked in here. Wow! You see a Jenkin running around. Woo! Let's get it on! Woo! Drugs! He runs past you naked. Drugs!
Engage a censorship filter.
I stick my foot out to try and trip him.
Don't be a dick.
He's not near you. Jose just sticks out his foot. Everyone just looks at Jose. What? Jose, you are surrounded by Jenkins that all start trying to rub.
And
on you.
refresh my memory where Jenkin is again.
It's a rat person.
it's a rat person with a giant dick.
Well, giant boobs in this case. They're all
Okay.
giant boobs.
Right.
Jose is being covered in rat people.
Oh boy.
There's all sorts of just crazy bodies. It's a very packed place. Everybody's
I am the-
get up. It's got an erection. It only happens 27 times a
I shall.
day. There's music from everything. Everything's up and running. Some of it's subverting your censorship filters. It's just all that craziness.
Can I do an info sec to try to reassert my filters?
I mean, then they'll just get through that again. It's just a matter of that you'll basically be spending your time doing that rather than actually working
Okay.
like you try to.
Could I task one of my forks to do that?
Yes, you
Okay.
can test one of your forks to do that instead.
Yes. I've got two forks. One of them is busy, basically maintaining censorship filters, so I can at least focus on what's going on.
Woo! Some people are all around the centaur,
It's left.
picking up the centaur.
It-
No,
it-
no,
it-
no,
it's-
it's
it's-
on the ship.
Hot stuff. Let's go for a party.
No, she's on the ship.
This is before you
I'm
get
curious.
back on the ship. They're just trying to
Question.
drag you
I'm
out to
gonna,
go party.
ask like one of the Jenkins and take out a photo of like the stasis body in the stasis. Well, have you seen something that looks like this?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Woo!
Where is she?
Over there. He points off into the distance.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's start going that way.
Woo! Some of them are trying to drag Ica. Come on!
Trying to
Centaur,
drag
let's go.
Centaur.
Yes. Iggy's just looking at all of this. Very confused. Rawr. Looks at Ica.
Ika just looks at him and goes, "You might be able to eat a couple of them and nobody will notice."
Shark! Woo! Bro, there's
I
a
take that
shark.
back. You can nobody will notice if you eat one of them.
Woo, 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 woo! Shark, 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 shark! Shark, 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 shark!
Is
shark,
Iggy here?
Shark, shark!
Yes, he's hanging out with
Yeah.
us. He's our
He
bro.
left.
No?
No, he's just taking up residence on the ship.
And who are we to argue?
Iggy just kind of looks at all of you, picks up Ica. They're like, "What? No!" and then helps Ica back into the ship.
I guess Lev and Boris start playing chess. Sorry, no, Boris and Iggy start playing chess again.
Just cuts to Iggy chewing on the chessboard.
But that's virtual. And Boris is going, it's a virtual chessboard. You can't eat it.
Keeps chewing on it.
Still chewing on it in
I think
virtual
Sandra
reality.
wants to like
So yeah, so we're going to go
Yep.
in the direction they pointed. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go. As we're going along the way, do we see anything? Come across anything? Hear noises that might suggest a fight? Anything?
No, you guys eventually come to a compound. It's basically a small fort.
Hmm.
It's very pretty. It's got a lovely iron wrought gate, large fences, walls, and more.
Jenkins are fucking everywhere.
What?
What?
Something about what everywhere?
And Jenkins are fucking everywhere.
I mean, yeah, there's Jenkins everywhere. Literally, just there's probably 100 Jenkins all over here, and 10 of them are just following you guys, and those 10 are in some stage of nudity. There's some griefers running around, woo, cases that have been modified in other crazy ways. There's one guy that's just got like 20 tentacles strapped to his back and is just tethering all over the place like a crazy person. It's got low gravity too. It's got real low gravity, so you guys have to, it takes you a bit because you kind of float half the time.
I know how to get through this quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably, if you get a good jump, fly
Yep.
a few feet. Woo!
Is this a free fall check?
Well, this is just what you're dealing with as you're getting there. It is, it's a true crazy. Lagrange is a very scum habitat, and it shows, and it is.
It is a hive of scum and villainy.
It is. I mean, it's a hive of scum. None of these people are villains. What are you talking about? Let's get grogged. Got a mermaid. See, one guy's got a mermaid.
Like,
Yeah, there's a
well,
it's a Selkie morph. It's in a tank. It's just, you want to go have a striptease with a mermaid, bro, mermaids. As this guy's approaching you, he's in a neo orangutan. So there's an orangutan accosting you. You want to go see a mermaid, bro? Bet you do,
We have business right now.
bro.
I'll talk. Wait, I'll talk to you later, though.
That's what I like to hear. Woo! As you guys are continuing on, speaking of which, you guys are at the fort. You don't know how to get in. There's no, there's a gate, but there's nobody at the gate right now. Also, you can see spares all over the place. There's probably 100 spares running all over the walls of this fort.
What are spares?
They're morphs that are literally called that because they're in case of emergency. Shitty little morphs. They're a cheap, clean, lightweight way to get a person to be back in the fight in a bad situation. And by back in the fight, I mean have them remember what happened from the fight when everything went shitty when gate crashing.
In other words, they're instant soldiers.
No, they're the size of a head.
Basically, if cortical stack is not fried, you can plug it in there, and it's like one step above an infomorph.
It's a head-sized robot with 3 legs and these 3 tiny little graspy arms they can use to hold one gun. That again is the size of a head. You click it to the back of a person's neck when they die, and you can just instantly put them into it in case things are going really shittily during a gate crashing mission. Yeah. It weighs only like 5 pounds. And there's just, about 100 of them all running over these walls back and forth doing stuff.
Somebody did not skimp on security, that's for sure.
Yes, all the spares have rail-mounted sniper rifles.
Oh my god.
They're all tack netted up. No, but they actually do have mounted weaponry. Yay! They all have mounted shredders.
Wait, they're mounting shredders?
They are spares with shredders mounted on their backs.
They're mounting shredders, Lude.
Yes. You know, they got shredders all mounted on their backs. So, you know, they all have full auto shotguns just strapped to their backs.
Let's be honest here. It's not the most embarrassing thing Shredder's done.
I want that turtle soup.
You beat me to it, dude. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. Yeah, I know. It's like a Chris Avery present.
Yeah.
Yep, we're still here.
Hello?
Yep.
We exist.
Hi.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of spares running around doing stuff. They're checking the walls and stuff. They're just running all over the place.
Cause in general have.
Yeah. Oh, as you guys are all just standing there, eventually a man approaches all of you and just kind of looks at all of you. He approaches and just kind of stares. What are all of you doing?
I take out the phone and say, looking for her.
Okay. He waves at the gate, and the gate opens, and he goes inside.
Well, that doesn't bode well.
The guy's just like, yeah. Well, I mean, do you have a meeting?
She has something that belongs to us.
My friends do, actually. I'm just here to escort him to the meeting, if you will.
I've got a good bullshit check.
Yes.
John
What,
Henry,
me?
roll a deception.
What, me?
Lie, John Henry. Lie
Oh,
for all
boy.
you're worth. Lie to this man as he's staring at you with, 100 bodies that each only have 15 HP, armed with heavy full auto shotguns.
Hey, it actually works this time.
John Henry, you're staring at it. He's just like, yeah, sure you are. Sure.
He crit successed.
Sure you are. Right, okay. You're here to escort which of these? He points amongst the group.
Boss from Love. Which one of these am I escorting again, boss?
Stares at the lolly, stares at the drunk. Is an ultimate. Just stares at all of this.
I guess since she's got the most combat experience amongst the group,
Yeah, just
the
because I
lolly-
have those combat spares doesn't mean I want to use it every single time.
the lolly steps forward. Oh, they're escorting me. I've got a meeting. And then when they're not, then when the gate guard's not looking, Rowan just gives that gives him John Henry a look. It's like you are in such deep shit. You don't even know.
Well, I'm like, well, no one's saying anything.
Oh yeah, they're the private messaging between the group across their mesh. That's not going to get picked up by anyone else, right?
I can task one of my infosecs to make sure it stays secured.
Yeah, but it still takes time. There's a delay because none of you have TechNet. So there's that 5 to 10 second delay when you send a message before they get it. So one combat round, which is important. But yes, things get there.
Yep.
It's true. Yes. So Rowan, you're going to be allowed in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Rowan's in, guys. She vanishes.
Yeah, we probably should have thought of a way to get in as well.
No, they're not letting you in.
Okay.
So you're here to see Toze, eh?
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm going to head back to the mermaid, dude. Call me if something happens.
Well, we all know who's there. We have a good idea what's probably going to happen. Is there like a cafe or a bar or something right by this place? Where I can at least get like a front row seating of what's probably going to happen?
Yes. You're now sitting outside of a fortress, waiting to see what happens. Rowan, you
Huh?
are brought inside. Yes. So then, you wish to see Zebu. They're taking you to a back room, Rowan. They take you to, then they take you down into the basement. The basement. Dun dun dun. And then, after a bit, they take you to a room. Miss Ibu is through there.
Thank you. All right,
And-
she's gonna scan the area just to make sure that she's not gonna get locked in.
You scanning the room?
Yes.
It's a large room with it's kind of strange. Make me an investigation check.
All right. Well, I don't have an investigation.
So just intuition.
7 on a 20.
The ceiling is this odd, lovely dome with a circular ring in the center of it, set up in a good way. Uh, all the standard goodies. It's a lovely little open room. It's got set up, and yeah, it definitely is going to be locked, but it's a one way in, one way out area, and you can clearly see another person in there.
All right. Well, she's come this far. Rowan's gonna go in.
Yeah. Rowan, you step in.
Yep.
You see a woman staring at you. She's got long pink hair. She's wearing a fully kitted out suit. Just a very, very nice suit. The body is definitely one of those stasis bodies. And she's relaxing. smoking some dank herb. As she looks at you.
Hi.
Hello.
Is there a seat Rowan can take?
No, there's no seat. It's just this domed room. And she looks at you and just says, "So, what are you doing here?"
Oh, well, you know, we kind of need that body back.
What body?
The one you took.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm. Right. This is the person that took the
Yeah,
body.
that is. They're in the body too.
All right. Does she happen to have the security footage of her taking the body?
I've got all the security footage.
She did take the body. She was in the body.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's the one that she's currently in.
Yes.
All right. So she's just kind of. Well, you're in it. You know, the party from the yacht.
Yes, my payment.
Payment.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, the room starts glowing. She pulls out a drink of some sort and starts sipping on it.
Wait. All right. So this isn't the lead security officer.
It is.
Alright.
She's just kind of being very casual about this. I mean,
She's
yeah,
gonna.
it's you lot all again. You're the one that shot one of the people that they gave you a direct action mark that wasn't very competent. Well, I mean, he technically is competent, it's just that you got the drop on him. There was the incompetent drunk. There was the idiot American and the idiot Russian. And then there's the centaur.
It was kind of just there.
Rowan kind of rubs the back of her neck. It's like, yeah, that's pretty much my team. Ugh.
Really.
So are you going to try and send them a message yet?
She thinks Jose's incompetent.
Oh no, she's not sending them a message yet.
Yeah, I'm just wasn't. No, she's asking you that. Like, I mean, we kind of saw you with the security drones out front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, welcome to Alta La Vista. It's a small fort we've set up on Venus for excursions and missions.
Nice place.
Yes. So hold on to something. The
Rowan
room
holds
starts
on.
glowing. There's nothing actually to hold on to.
Oh well, then she just goes over and holds on to her.
Yeah. The room glows, and Rowan, you blink. You're very confused because as everything comes, clean, you're not where you were. You're standing and you're overlooking this massive grassy field, like you're back on Earth. And the air is crisp and cool and lovely. Just that light bit of a summer breeze.
Oh.
Stretching on for miles in all directions. You can see a giant city off in the distance.
Oh, it's a holographic room.
Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm just going to be leaving. Starts walking away.
Yeah, no, I do need that body back. Yeah, I understand that the yacht was kind of awful, and I didn't really want things to go down the way they did. but I need that body back. It's also for your safety too.
I mean, yeah, we know about the problems with them.
Oh. So then that should make this easier.
I mean, we took care of them.
You took care of the Watts McLeod.
I mean, no, we didn't take care of that. We took care of the other issues. Then burned the original, and then I just had one gene sculpted at the base, and then put that one on.
So you burned the original that you took from the yacht.
With thermite. When I first got paid for the job to be security chief, over 2 weeks before the party.
All right, yeah, she's gonna. You wouldn't happen to have proof that
No,
the body's been destroyed?
don't need to give it to you. She's walking away. By the way, are you following her?
Yeah.
You're not in a holographic room, Rowan. Also, make me a will times 3.
Will times 3.
Yep, will times 3. Doo, doo, doo.
Give me a moment. Will times 3. I'll spend. I'll flip that. God damn it.
Okay. Yeah, as you're walking, your body doesn't just give out on you, and, just fall to the ground and it cries in pain because that's your first time you've ever been through a gate. You still don't know it's a gate either. But you're starting to realize, wait, that was a gate. That was a gate. That was a gate. You're on some other planet. She's walking away.
All right. I'm assuming that Rowan still has her weapons with her.
Yeah.
All right. So she pulls out her light machine gun, just kind of steps in front of her, and it's like, look, I really, really don't want to have to do this the hard way, but I do need proof that the body's been destroyed. I was only tasked to retrieve the body that was stolen, not the one you have. So if you have, in fact, just gene sculpted a new one, I need proof that the original has been destroyed. I get that proof, I can go.
And your plan to get said proof of me is to threaten me with that gun.
No. This is just if things go very, very badly. And I really don't want it to go there.
I just want to point out that we're on an alien planet. You do realize that, yes?
Yeah.
You're not getting the information. You're stuck here. You don't have a blue box.
Well, then I'll be stuck here. And you'll be very badly injured.
So you want to go with me to the city?
City?
She points to the city in the distance that she was walking to.
She puts her gun up. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll just talk.
I mean, yeah, that's the plan. When we saw you kind of openly register and dock, it was kind of easy to go, oh, it's the same lot of people. It's almost like we were being a bit paranoid as we were finishing up setups to use the gate we found. The fun fact is, when Luna was supposed to be built, we were investing in it as Ultimates do for having bases, on the various planets, and we just so happened when we were doing that we noticed something odd. So we had our base built specifically around a location because we'd found this gate, and we were really grateful. So we had a gate. It's really nice and useful, and nobody knows we have it. Makes it really easy to get around, also, at least on the sense that we can send people from the inner back to the outer almost instantly. And if we uh, know when to expect them, we can also have them come back through.
Rowan just kind of rubs her chin. Then she unwraps another sucker, pops it in her mouth. Yeah, it makes sense.
Anyways, hmm, yeah. The only issues, of course, being that we have to pay on the other side, which is why we need to get it from that ex-human group up on the rim, because that would give us just near instantaneous travel between two gates, which would be amazingly useful. Oh, yes. Oh, speaking of which, we're in Carnival.
Carnival.
Yeah, Carnival.
Oh,
Just thought it was a good place to go for a bit, lay low, enjoy myself, then uh, pop back and say I was just, taking the long route back to the rim. So people just assume that's what I was really doing. It's not like people at Carnival will be able to give any dates or times.
fair enough.
Hmm. Oh, yes. I wonder how your friends are all doing.
To be fair, they're mostly idiots, so they'll be fine.
Yes, it's only been a few hours. It's been a few hours, guys. You've had several scones. You've seen you've seen a mermaid show. Rowan is not back at all.
I I communicate to everyone like, did everyone see Rowan?
I ping back. I haven't seen the gate hasn't opened. I'll try and ping Rowan. I'm guessing it does not go through. Well, it'll get to her in like maybe a few years. Or a couple hours, maybe.
Years. 10 years later, Rowan gets a ping.
Oh boy.
Rowan's having a vacation on Carnival, and she just gets this picture. She's like, "What the fuck?" And then she sees the date. It's like, ah,
Oh
idiots.
boy. Jose, want to head back?
Well, she's not picking up, so she's probably in like some like lead-lined room or something.
We don't have much. We don't have much choice. We can't move forward if we
Yeah.
don't know what's happening.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
I just love this idea of a lead-lined room. They didn't just, make a Faraday cage. They had to make the room lead-lined.
Hey, gotta be sure.
Ika, Iggy's bored.
I pet Eggy.
Iggy enjoys the pets. Ika, the others have pinged you with a message because Rowan's been missing, and now it's been 4 hours.
Why is this? Why is it that every time I try to not be part of this problem, you make me part of the problem?
I'm being quiet and keeping an eye on things.
I'm just enjoying the mermaid show right now. I'm trying to buy one.
I describe in great
Mermaids are
detail
not
the
for
good
sale.
scones.
I just
He didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, Ika, it's been 4 hours and you haven't heard from Rowan at all.
I'm just thinking Ice going, oh thank God, peace and quiet.
And petting
I
Iggy's
guess I'll-
belly.
One moment.
Yes. It is truly sublime. Shark sounds. Happy shark sounds. So Rowan, meanwhile, yeah, she's like, yeah, so if you want to get back, you're obviously not going to be able to use the same gate. Simple as that. But I can get you. Well, technically, you could, I suppose. I'd have to lend you my blue box. I could do that. Evu says, and then they can provide you the details. They'd have to, mind wipe out the whole gate part. You
So
understand?
that's how the pizza
confidentiality.
guy always gets there.
Yeah. I suppose it wouldn't do any good to have me get mind hacked by someone else.
Yeah, well, we don't want people to know that we have a gate until we have 2 gates. Ugh.
Well, she just kind of looks around. That's fine with me. Just as long as I get the proof that that body's been destroyed.
You want to join in on the orgy?
Just kind of looks over at the orgy.
It's Carnival. There's several orgies going on. It's just orgies and weed and people doing other crazy shit.
She just bites down on the sucker. Looks up at Ibu. It's like, yeah, sure. I got some time to kill.
And Rowan is distracted for another 4 hours. And that is when then after 2 hours of walking back, you're given the blue box, and then Rowan pops out, and it's been at that point 12 hours, guys.
Good morning, Rowan.
Oh. She's
Rowan, you
trying
don't
to
remember
smooth out
anything
her
about the
muscle.
gate? Yeah. You don't remember anything about the gate because they took that out, but they
So
gave you the
does
details.
Rowan remember Carnival?
No, she had the gate details removed. She remembers the orgy. She just thinks she had an orgy with a bunch of ultimates.
Alright, so yeah. Alright. So the body's been destroyed,
Okay, that's good.
but I've been given the details and the clearance to get the evidence, so
That's good. At least it's destroyed. That's
Yeah.
good. We at least got that.
yep.
So where were you anyway? What exactly was going on there?
Oh. She just kinda pats him on the face, like I don't kiss and tell.
Jose is confused.
It's like, don't worry about it. Point is, we got the stuff we need.
Jose is cuts to Jose's confused expression, and then it cuts to now available.
Could you repeat? You kind of broke up on my end.
X. I said now available X. Just insert X anything, and that would fit. As you're getting pinged with messages, but yeah, you guys have technically taken care of something.
And didn't break it. It actually went better than we ever could have expected.
Probably for the best that Rowan was the one that went through then.
Jose would have been trying to go like, oh sweet, can I join? Can I join? Can I join? Do I have to beat up somebody to join? Jose would have just gotten too distracted. 3 weeks later, so you're still here. Did you want what you want? What was I here for again? I thought I was here to join the.
Oh, just out of curiosity from that ordeal, did Rowan happen to get any rep?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe the rep is the friends we made along the way.
Sometime down the line, Rowan gets a message from Ibu. Hey, you want to meet up?
That's lewd.
It's also not outside the realm of possibility. It's like, shh, I'm done with this character. Just leave them be.
No, that's not what I was going with, but sure. And thus, the party has confirmed something. Thus, the work
We'll
is
forward
done.
we'll forward the information on destruction to
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Firewall.
Now we just got to figure out the. Now we have to go after that corporation that took the last body.
Yes.
I'm actually surprised it isn't a firefight for once.
Especially considering who it was.
Yeah, really. I was about to curse
Yes.
myself. I was about to curse myself for buying a sniper rifle, but I guess I didn't need it.
I know, har har. I usually go in straight for combat, don't I? You know, it might surprise you. I can be diplomatic.
Precautionists. I heard what happened on the precautionists.
We have fucking video of it.
Yeah, it was on YouTube. It went viral.
Well, can't say it's my best moment. Stealth isn't
Well,
usually
considering the number
my
of
strongest
upvotes, I
suit.
think they liked it.
I mean, if you want to retire, you become a YouTube sensation just for that alone.
Murder Munchkin goes crazy on Mecha Spider.
Yup.
You've seen it. Oh, you've seen the video then, or at least one of the mirrors of it.
Yep.
Indeed. America.
Fuck yeah.
Land of the cheese.
America actually makes some really good cheese. Much better than the French.
Are you trying to pick a fight with the French over cheese?
Right. So moving on, we have to find a corporation that took the last body.
Yes. I mean, that's part of your goals. Yes. You have other goals too.
Oh,
Yes. Other goals, I suppose.
I eventually were to investigate Earth. I remember that.
Earth orbit, but yeah.
all right.
That's true.
So what are we rolling for this corporation? Is it hypercore?
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right.
So I'm just gonna look up information on them.
Alright, since I don't have hypercore, I'll just roll with ref.
All right. I guess.
I'll try the dice. One second.
So do I roll networking hypercore on this?
Yes.
Ah, finally, some good luck.
Well. How
Well,
many-
John's got knows someone. I don't know anyone at this company.
I crit.
All right. I'm gonna save my moxie. 'Cause I only got one left.
No, use it. Use it.
And
No, if it comes down
Yes.
to combat, I might need it.
Yeah, same here, saving mine.
Oh, why would you need it for combat? When are you guys gonna fight anything?
You never know. You never know.
this is us.
Originally, we're supposed to fight the spider.
You weren't
but you know
supposed to
what
fight the
happened.
spider.
Well, you know, she saw it. She thought it might get away, and she took it down.
Yep. But I
Especially if there was a chance it might have
Mhm.
recognized them.
It did.
Yep. See, so she has a totally valid reason to try and take it down.
Valid reason.
Sure, let me just cook up a hypercar real
I
quick.
assisted him.
Hi, John. How you doing? Long time no see.
Oh God, it's him. What do you want?
Well, you see, we need to pay you a visit if you don't mind.
Oh. I already don't like where this is going.
I have a friend Jose with me.
Say hello, Jose.
Ni hao.
Ah, ah, ah.
I promised him not to fuck you with the American spirit for at least 30 minutes.
I have a scone.
Oh god.
Plus there's a major mermaid show, which I could get you tickets to if you cooperate.
We're really bad at bribing, aren't we?
Yeah, I know.
Ah, go away. Go away. Why are you so bad at bribing people? You're an American. It's basically your primary strategy for war.
Yep.
I don't have any money to. I don't want to spend any money for the instant bribe.
Oh god. You're trying to short stack it again. Oh my. You're so cheap.
I may be American, but I'm Scrooge McDucking it.
He's Scottish.
I'm not Scottish. I'm a pure-born American.
Scrooge McDuck is Scottish.
I
you
know. I
ignorant
know.
hick. You ignorant hick.
We
Oh,
can make some sort of deal to be worth your while.
oh. What?
Hey, but he loves a couple. Hey, we also bring by love. You like him, right?
You're just gonna keep adding more people to this list, aren't you? Until I say yes.
Yes, and I don't. And I, if I had Lawrence's list, then you'd probably gonna say no, aren't you?
I was already saying no. I've already said no several times. In fact,
Let's
Look,
just
just tell us
work
what
on
we
a
want to
deal.
know, and we'll never bug you again.
See, that's the thing. Just tell us what we want to know.
Worst part is that
Never
she's a
come,
legit
dear.
bribe, probably.
what do you want to? What do you want to know?
Get away, Jose.
Okay, so basically, we're trying to find a fusion body that got stolen. We need to recover it. It was taken by your corporation. Yeah, it was taken after like this party on Venus. That yeah, you've read the news. Shit went down.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's better than what I was hoping.
Wait, what were you
Sorry, I'm back.
hoping?
Or rather, what I was expecting.
He was hoping you would fail so that humorous hijinks would ensue.
Da, da,
Yeah, he was hoping that this vid call would somehow show us falling down a flight of stairs or something.
or get hacked mid call. Then he can just be like, "I'm sorry, you guys got hacked. I don't need to talk to you anymore. Sorry, guys, you got hacked. Bye."
Yep. Okay, so we just need that information and we will not bug you.
That's nice of you.
In, get the buy, and get out. A must and a fuss. Or we just keep bugging you like this until you cooperate. Either way.
I... There's just a very long pause and a sigh. Yeah, I'll organize up some stuff and send it to you.
Thank
okay?
you.
Pleasure doing business with you for America. Take care.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he doesn't like America.
I can't
Don't
imagine
you,
why he
Jose?
wouldn't. America was the biggest, has probably like the biggest market of most countries. We got the shit
Yeah,
they want.
really.
No, we basically prop them up because we keep buying their shit, the country's other shit.
Sadly, I have to end the session very early today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude,